Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I am so glad to have you here with me this evening. If you're new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself. Let us know who you are and what your intentions are for your personal well-being. We're going to go ahead and start things off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. And if you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you would like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all my social media and my email newsletter. And today is March 15th of 2024. And today through the 19th of March 2024, all green crystals are 20% off in my crystal shop. You don't need a coupon code or anything. They're already there. Go ahead over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com/shop, and you can go ahead and take advantage of some of these lovely St. Patrick's Day savings. So let's go ahead, say hi to everyone, and build that beautiful crystal grid and get into some Reiki. Awesome. It's good to see you all. Good to see you all. All right, let me just open up my second screen here. Just a heads up that YouTube was having some glitches earlier, so if anything happens, just sort of hang tight. I'll probably be right back. And so let's see. Awesome. Can't quite see the first post. For some reason, I can't see that on either of my screens. Again, YouTube and also Cat.
Hi. Hello. Hello. Here's a hattie. Here's a little hattie. Yeah, you a little hattie batty? Are you a little hattie bumblelatty? Yeah. Let's get you comfortable and let's get to building that grid. Yeah? Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, nice and comfy. Yeah, good job. Good job. Oh, she's rubbing on the mic stand. You bringing all the love. You are bringing all the love to everybody. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, what a good girl. It's Reiki time. You know it. Oh, and even some purrs already? There we go. Okay. Oh, thank you, little Bubba. Okay, so if you are the first commenter, just go ahead and let me know what your post was so I can get to it. The first one I can see is Joanna Sparkles saying, hi, Danielle and Hattie and Gertie. Okay. Enjoy. I'm glad that you're here. T, it's wonderful to see you. Still Not Still, Flower, Michelle P, and Tabs. Awesome. Let's dive in. And I'm extra honored all of you are here today. The weather in Philly is gorgeous. It's so that you're giving me any attention at all is kind of impressive. Thank you. So let's go ahead and say for T, intentions, eyes, muscle aches, abundance, employment, organizing, productivity, inspiration. Okay, good stuff. And you had some stone-wise. You had garnet, azurite, tiger iron. Garnet, azurite, tiger iron, pyrite, citrine. And tickles for the cat. Oh, you brought the purse. Yes, you did. You brought the purse. There we go. So azurite is a great choice for everything that you're looking for. So azurite, as you can see where it gets its name, this helps with awakening to your spiritual self, and it brings tons of creativity, intuition and insight. It's lovely for connection with your guides as well as learning from them, and it helps with dissolving any kind of energy blockages or obstacles in your path. Wonderful for calming your mind as well, especially if you're doing any kind of spiritual work like meditation, and also great for spinal alignment and muscle spasms. Garnet is very helpful for productivity and practicality, getting the most done with the least time, effort, and resources. Also, a lot of courage, definitely creativity, and tons of organization. If you're doing any like spring cleaning this weekend, an excellent choice. Also helps with finding balance and strength in really difficult times of change. Okay. Citrine is superb for manifesting financial abundance and all the things we need to survive and thrive. It helps with balancing logic and intuition, making good financial decisions. It's lovely for nausea, fibromyalgia pain, and also dealing with any kind of compulsions or addictions. So that is citrine. Pyrite's another one that helps us to manifest financial abundance. It is fool's gold, and it's often found near the real stuff. So we'd like to think that this kind of helps call it in. It's also helpful for intuition, while also offering you spiritual protection while you open up to getting those messages. It's wonderful for memory and information recall, as well as helpful for the lungs and fever. It's also thought to help your body make the most of a Reiki session. So there is pyrite, or fool's gold. And tiger iron. Tiger iron is tiger eye that has in it hematite and sometimes even red jasper. This is lovely for relieving fatigue and boosting energy, for emotional balance and clarity of thought. Wonderful for good boundaries too, like not taking on the worries and the troubles of everyone else. And it helps with nervous kids, nervous animals. Oops, sorry, itchy nose. Helps to boost creativity, and it's excellent for the root and solar plexus chakras. So good to see you. Very good to see you. And let's see. Employment support too. Let's also bring in some tourmalinated quartz. Oop. Scared the cat there. Tourmalinated quartz. And let me just center myself a little bit more. There we go. So tourmalinated quartz is black tourmaline in quartz, in this case green quartz. This helps with breaking up really old stuck energy and patterns. Black tourmaline helps to repel and dispel negative energy. So when it goes through quartz, it kind of amps that energy up and brings it through things. So this is a good one for breaking up really old, not so great energy, including things from childhood. Helpful too for finding new jobs, new revenue streams, side hustles, passive revenue, all that kind of good stuff. Helpful too for just good fortune, good luck, and it's also very protective of travelers, but it's basically the stone that you could think of as breaking up scar tissue in the body and on the body. So that is tourmalinated quartz. So I hope everything goes well. Lots of love to you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. Totally gotcha. So still not still. Help your physical and emotional energy having to find a new counselor after a betrayal. Gotcha. So let's see. Bring in some Dalmatian jasper.
Oh, the tickly little cat. Yes.
So that can help quite a bit. I'm also going to bring in honey calcite. That seems like an easy win there. I think this will be a good combo. So when it comes to like a something happening in the past and you don't want to bring the energy of that betrayal into your, next counselor. Dalmatian jasper can be really helpful. So just like tourmalinated quartz had black tourmaline going through it, Dalmatian jasper has black tourmaline going through it too. It deep cleans our energy field. This can really help to clear the emotional pain of the past so that you can kind of break through the jadedness and the cynicism that very rightly you are entitled to. But this will help to kind of dissipate that so that you don't bring it with you into the next relationship with your next counselor. Helps too at protecting your physical energy, letting go of the past, helps with composure, but it's also helpful for anything having to do with IBS, Crohn's, any kind of digestive issue. So that is Dalmatian jasper. Actually, I'm going to put these, for right now, I will put them out here. We'll see where they end up. It's hard to find very small pieces of Dalmatian jasper. Dragon's blood helps with grief and loss, and it helps to keep us from getting stuck in a place of self-pity. It's one that helps with having strength and courage to change, having patience with yourself, and learning from your mistakes. Now, this isn't about you and your counselor. This is more to help you feel ready to approach therapy again. And all of those things are really helpful. It's also filled with optimism, happiness, wisdom, wonderful for the immune system and the nervous system. So that is dragon's blood or dragon stone. Rhodonite is superb for heartbreak and also betrayal, very much. It helps to heal that sort of broken heart, the sadness and the hurt that comes from that. And it also helps to attract love back into your life if that's what you're looking for. Not so much for you in this regard, still not still, but more for other folks. This also helps the lungs as well as asthma, anything autoimmune, allergies in general. All of those are very me. I work with this stone quite a bit because of that. Helps too with insecurities, with balancing yin and yang in the body, and also really helpful for anyone that is healing past emotional abuse. Rhodonite can be quite helpful. So bring that in. And most of all, honey calcite. So when it comes to attracting that optimal counselor, honey calcite helps to attract the best people into your life right here and now, regardless of what capacity they might serve in. So whether it's a neighbor, a colleague, a new counselor, this can be really helpful. It also supports postmenopausal women, which I don't look like it, but I am one, and helps with optimism even in challenging times. So that is honey calcite. Okay, so I hope that helps. Still not still. Good on you to be open to another round. I had a big betrayal with a former psychotherapy, and I've yet to feel inclined to go back. But I wish you all the best in the world. And Creative Diva, good to see you. Patty, Maria, good to see you. It's been a little bit. You're welcome, T. Chris, good to see you. Alana Taylor, good to see you. Renee, so good to have you back. Awesome. So let's see. Mobility and fear and staying present and spiritual clarity. You got it, Flower. And lots of love to everybody on your side of things. Yeah, I had to adjust, little cat. Be chill. Okay, so mobility, fear, staying present, and spiritual clarity. Cool. So for spiritual clarity, let's bring in some blue kyanite. This can aid in understanding the spiritual messages that come through our intuition. Also helpful for radical self-acceptance, loving and accepting yourself exactly as you are. Helpful with certain types of neurological care, with making general healthier choices in life, and also to harmonize things like spite and pettiness. So that is blue kyanite. For being present, we'll bring in Herkimer. Herkimer diamond is lovely for being in the present moment. Also for boosting manifestation, connecting in intuition, balancing disharmonious energy, and it's also lovely for metabolism and general relaxation. And it is not a diamond per se. It is actually a double terminated or two-pointed type of quartz found in the Herkimer, New York region of the US. So that is Herkimer diamond. For mobility and movement, we have polychrome jasper. Polychrome jasper helps us to feel motivated. It reinvigorates our want to get things done, to get into life, and also to take some steps towards our soul's purpose. It's wonderful too for mobility, especially the lower extremities, helping to not only motivate us to get up and get moving, but supporting the joints and supporting the body for optimal physical mobility. So that is polychrome jasper. It's looking good for now. And ruby for fear. So not only does this help to powerfully release fear, it also helps at stopping nightmares. It's a wonderful stone for setting a space of financial stability and for making decisions, as well as love and fertility, fibromyalgia pain, and it lends us tons of leadership skills. So that is ruby. And all the best to you, Flower, and your whole crew, and definitely Little Tree. I hope you're well. I'm so glad you're here. Could I do my magic again and stop the 6 inches of snow you're going to get tonight? My goodness. More? Oh my gosh. Hey, it's all right, please. I don't know that I can push away any clouds, but I really do wish you the best. Oh my goodness. Awesome. So let's see. Michelle P. Greetings. Removal of any blockages, physical pain, more love and stability, clarity, and spiritual warfare assistance. You got it. So let's do some jet. Let's do some shungite. Chevron amethyst. For love, let's say carnelian. Cool. Yeah, let's start there. So stability, definitely garnet, really helpful. For more love, I'm going to bring in carnelian. This is the stone of relationships, sexuality, and can also help to attract a soul partnership. This is a stone that helps us with all relationships, whether it's community and global like society or our close intimate relationships. It's wonderful for both. It's also helpful for colds, allergies, healing of wounds, and for even eating issues. Wonderful too for creativity. So that is carnelian. Works very much with the sacral chakra, which is just beneath the navel. Next, I will bring in chevron amethyst. This is superb for pain and also for clarity. So this is pain, inflammation, but mostly even like tension in the body. It helps with degenerative diseases. It also helps with tolerance of others. And it brings in a lot of clarity for spiritual and psychic connection, especially clairvoyance. Anything for channeling, shamanic journeying, any kind of visionary work, chevron amethyst is a really powerful ally there. So I'm going to bring that in. For removing blockages, shungite. So shungite can be very helpful in deep clearing the body of any kind of not only blockages, but also any kind of stress, emotional pain, that kind of stuff too. This is a really helpful stone for healing on the physical level and also for generally clearing your energy field. This is actually a stone that is often used inside of water filtration systems. It actually does absorb things that are harmful to humans. And it also can protect us from electromagnetic fields that our body doesn't quite need. Some folks are more sensitive to those than others, and if you are sensitive to electromagnetic fields, I highly recommend shungite. So, and for protection, spiritual warfare, that kind of stuff, I've got jet. This is a very potent protector of everything craft-wise, everything like including the evil eye, paranormal stuff, all of it. Super potent protector. Helps too with anyone that is around death and dying, whether you're supporting someone else through this process or even an animal companion, or if you're coming to terms with grief. This is a superb stone for grief. It's one of my favorite stones to give folks in times of grief. And it is wood that's been fossilized very quickly, usually through volcanic activity. So that is jet. So that can be quite helpful. So we'll place that here. And let me know if there's anything else I can do. All the best to you. Good to have you. And watching live from work tonight. Awesome. Have a good shift, Tabs. Alana Taylor, motivation and energy to be productive and take care of yourself. Gotcha. So motivation and energy to be productive and take care of yourself. Let's do Amazonite. Let's start with some bumblebee jasper. This does have high amounts of arsenic as well as sulfur, so do be careful with it, but it has so much in the way of physical energy. It gives a boost of vitality, and it also gives us a boost of wanting to get into the work, getting things done, powering through them. It gives tons of mental focus as well. It helps with decision making, boosting manifestation, balancing yin and yang in the body, and also with collaborative and group work too. It's very positive, confident, and even can help boost whatever you're manifesting. So that's bumblebee jasper. And for self-care, let's take some Amazonite. Amazonite very much encourages good self-care, especially for folks who tend to think of everyone and everything else before themselves. It's my favorite gift to give a nurse. This is very calming. It helps with certain neurological concerns, especially those around the spine and spinal nerves. And it's wonderful for luck as well. So very calming energy too. So that is Amazonite. Awesome. So let me know if there's anything else I can do, and lots of love to you, Alana. I'm glad you were able to join tonight too, Michelle. Tabs, rapid healing, knee pain, energy, financial abundance, retention of information, and focus. We've got a lot of those covered. We've got pyrite in there. That definitely helps with memory. And financial abundance, we've got pyrite and citrine in there. Let's bring in some cinnabar. Knee pain, let's bring in howlite. And rapid healing. We've got shungite helps, but there's other ones too. Let's do epidote. Epidote can help speed healing. So this helps to, as I just mentioned, sorry, still trying to get comfortable, helps with boosting illness and injury, recovery from illness and injury, wonderful for the nervous system, the skin, and also our internal monologue, the way that we speak to ourselves. This helps break the habit of like yelling at ourselves or saying mean things to ourselves. Also wonderful for the brain and including Parkinson's. But I don't think it's going to be a bad thing for studying either. Hold on just one moment. Sorry about that. So that is epidote. Helps with connection to the fairy realm as well. For knee pain, let's bring in that howlite. Lovely for joints and bones, whether it's something chronic or something acute. This can be very, very helpful for not only the discomfort, but also the physical function. Lovely too emotionally for releasing resentment, anger, and frustration, and for generally healthy teeth and gums too. So that is howlite. And for some financial abundance, let's bring in some cinnabar, which is mercury. Yep, be very careful with this one. Just the red spots are cinnabar. And this is what I'll put in the grid. Just those teeny little red dots are cinnabar. The rest is quartz. Mercury has been used for thousands of years, and it is not only really toxic, but used for lots of things. And it's long been thought of as a merchant stone, helping to attract customers into a business, and in general, attracting financial abundance. So that is cinnabar, but be very careful with it. It is sometimes sold as cinnabrite, but just know that it is potentially very, very toxic. And so I hope that that helps, Tabs. Enjoy your shift. Oh, Alana, you were the first comment. It was for mental clutter, mental clarity, and stress relief. Ah, gotcha. Thank you for typing that in again. So let's do mental clarity, mental clutter, stress relief. Let's go ahead and bring in green calcite again for stress. This is one I often use for anxiety. This helps with releasing not only anxiety, stress, all of that, but also the physical tension that it sits in the body. Helps with calming, reassurance, and just generally lightening the mood. It's lovely for anyone that struggles with anxiety disorder, or that's just going through a really stressful time. So that's green calcite. There we go. And for mental clutter and mental clarity, let's bring in banded agate. So this is black and white banded agate specifically. Really helpful for clear and stabilize the mind and mental energy, and also our physical energy. It helps with a lot of financial stability, especially after any kind of setback. Lovely for perception and logic as well as inspiration. So it's lovely for sharpening the mind. It also helps with opening up to new beginnings, new perspectives, and for emotional endurance to an extent, as well as dealing with death and dying, whether as like literal human death and dying, or whether as like in the tarot spiritual sense of endings and beginnings and spiritual rebirth. So this is black and white banded agate. So I hope that helps. Lots of love to you, Alana. It's good to see you. Yes, TGIF. You said it, Chris. Awesome. Let's bring in some of Chris's requests. And oh, thank you, Renee. It's so much fun. Yeah, when the groups were smaller, that's right. I used to have everybody vote on a crystal every grid. Now we don't have time or room in the grid, but that's why we do our gratitudes. But yeah, it was fun. So I love doing that again. Thank you for having me do that again. Sarah Pacheco, how do you speak over your crystal grids to affirm them? I usually don't. I don't necessarily like speak over them or chant over them, but you certainly can. I a lot of times will like write down what I want like really specifically, and I'll put it kind of underneath whatever in the center and kind of face down, and then I'll build the grid on top of that. But there's a lot of ways to build crystal grids. But if you do want to use your words to speak into them, I would say do exactly that. Like sit close to it and have it so that you're speaking right over the center of it. That would be how I would do it. But yeah, let me know how it ends up working out for you though. It's there's so many good ways to do a crystal grid. Catherine, good to see you. Ninja4858. And also for Sarah, there's a lot of great books on crystal grids. Read whichever book resonates with you. But I like Philip Permutt's book. The Book of Crystal Grids by Philip Permutt. It's just the one I happen to enjoy, but yeah, let us know what ends up working for you. Okay, cool. Yeah, Catherine, Ninja4858. I'm loving all the love in the chat. Everybody being so supportive and wonderful. You guys are great. Okay, let's get a few of Chris's requests. Rhodochrosite, leopard skin, malachite, green aventurine, selenite rose quartz. Selenite is so important that I always keep a big piece of it just beneath the grid. And this helps to reflect nothing but pure white light, Makes it wonderful for connecting with your guides, with your angels, and also just clearing your energy field. It can also help keep the energy of a space clear, and you can use it to clear the energy of your crystals. Just go ahead and put your crystals on it for a few hours. Do not wash selenite in water. It will damage it. So that is selenite. Rose quartz we're all somewhat familiar with. This is an exceptional stone for anyone that feels just kind of emotionally raw or depleted, anyone that needs a good, consistent source of unconditional love. This is an exceptional stone if you're working towards seeing yourself as lovable, as deserving, and working on attracting some new relationships, like better relationships, shifting the patterns you've had in relationships past. Rose quartz can be very, very helpful for that. So all the best for anyone that resonated with. Malachite, which is so beautiful, very connected with the Archangel Raphael, and this helps things like inflammation, arthritis, pain. It also helps with the liver, pancreas, spleen. Wonderful for processing really difficult emotions so that you can leave them in the past and move forward. Helpful for depression, anxiety, and for insomnia as well. And for definitely phobias. And yeah, it's a wonderful stone. And of course, just a good opportunity to, mention this. I mention it every stream that I can. I'm not the healing arts person that's going to say, don't do modern med, it's bad. And no, I use all the crystals and all the other techniques that I can. And I still take medicine. Specifically, I take antidepressants. No shame in the med game. You do what you got to do. If you feel differently, beautiful. You do you. But I'm here to support you with my, granted limited ability to do certain things, but I'm here to support you in every way that I can, but I'm not going to say that I'm going to replace anything else, because no. Aventurine is lovely for expanding our vision of who we are and what we can do, what we're capable of. If you struggle with thinking like, maybe I could do that, this is a wonderful stone for you. Also helps with heart rhythms, healthy eyes, and for fertility as well. It's also thought really helpful for allergies, and we're kind of moving into that territory. I was just at the doc yesterday, and they're like, so, which allergy medicine do you want? It's like, I hope I don't need any, but I'll take the nasal spray one. Yeah, so that is aventurine. So if anyone's already struggling with allergies, hopefully this will help. Rhodochrosite helps with healing and different types of wounds around maternal types of aspects, including with literal mom. Helps too with heart and circulation, with asthma, and helps to relieve stress headache. And it's lovely for intuition, specifically like mediumship. Also for connecting with our ancestors and our deceased animal companions. So that is rhodochrosite. And leopard skin jasper helps to support the healing and well-being of our animal companions. Lovely too for skin, coordination, balance, and attracting soulmate type love. So that is leopard skin jasper. Awesome. And I'm going to keep going with the rest of your requests as we keep going through the stream. Thank you for being here, Chris. Lots of love to you and Eva. And cold and sinusitis. Gotcha. Well, we've got carnelian, which helps with cold. Sinusitis, this time let's do emerald. So this not only helps like upper respiratory, sinuses, all of that, it also helps to speed physical healing, especially the skin and tissue, helps to reinvigorate our passions in life, and it helps to support us with things about our appearance that we're particularly self-conscious about. That could be things we were picked on as a kid, or things that just, leave us feeling some kind of way about ourselves. So that is emerald. Feel better for sure. Good to see you. And for Patty, hey Shellbell, good to see you. And let's see. Yeah, let's grab some of Key's requests. So red tiger eye, desert rose selenite, sugilite, tree agate. Let's see. Red tiger eye. Smoky chevrons in there. And hydro. Okay, and labradorite. Amazonite's already in there. And chevrons in there. Let's grab some jade. Okay. So sugilite helps with connection to unity consciousness, the awareness that we are all interconnected, and what we put out into the universe, we put out into ourselves. It's very much aligned with the crown chakra and the concept of enlightenment, that we are all interconnected, seeing each other rather than adversaries, but rather siblings. And hydro, or quartz that actually has water trapped within it, and in this particular case it's actually a double terminated double stone too. This is a gift from my good friend and jeweler Janie Tice, and you can actually check out her amazing jewelry that she makes and things that she's repurposed and repaired as well. Everything's handmade. You can find her on Etsy at Highart, Highart. This helps with fluid imbalances, as the water would suggest, but also helps with the releasing really destructive emotional patterns. It helps us with our determinations on people's character. You know, who's trustworthy, who's got the credibility, who doesn't. This can really help with that discernment. Lovely for accessing details of and for healing the past and the future. Also helps with connection to older family things like genealogical research. So that is anhydro. Next is smoky quartz, which protects and transmutes energy. This is a very protective stone for us and for our property. It's been used since at least the Middle Ages to help prevent theft of property. It's also wonderful at calming and relieving worry, helping with breaking down energy blockages too. Also helps with hope in uncertain times, dealing with chronic pain, and helps us with flexibility both in the body and in the mind. So if you feel kind of stuck either mentally or physically, smoky quartz is a great choice to work with. So that is smoky quartz. Red tiger eye is actually, this will be a really good one too for, I forgot your name already, I'm so sorry. Michelle. This will be a good one for Michelle as well. So this is red tiger eye, which helps to reflect and deflect bullying, like in the mundane as well as in the spiritual. So if someone's doing malevolent spiritual work, this can be very protective. It can also help protect against those individuals in our life who actively go out to pick on us, make our lives more difficult. Helpful too for manifesting financial abundance in a hurry. So that is red tiger eye. Seriously protective stone. For desert rose selenite, This is helpful for making big life changes through small, consistent efforts over time. And it also helps us to redefine ourselves, especially at a big kind of crossroads in our life, or even after we're facing a large loss or a big change. Helpful too for perseverance with schooling and training. Helps to relieve upset stomach and heal things like acne and eczema of the skin. Wonderful for fighting off viruses, and great for the health and wellness of men as well as our animal companions. This has also got a lot of connection with home and like the physical structure. So this is good for any kind of property dealings, and it's also really helpful for finding a place to live. But it's wonderful for the paperwork side of that process too. So that is Desert Rose Selenite. There we go. Actually, speaking of Janie, Jane Tice made me this ring. So this is Mexican opal. So tree agate is sacred in Ayurveda. That's the sister science to yoga. And this is thought to be the stone of ultimate energy balance. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. This is thought to help release what needs releasing, calling in what needs to be called in to help establish that balance and maintain it as well. It can be wonderful for emotional and physical nerves, as well as dissolving the ego. It helps to promote a significant amount of inner peace, and it can also help us to notice how we're getting in our own way and what habits and tendencies we have that just aren't helping, so that we can release those. Wonderful too for making new connections, and the ancient Greeks even used this to help increase harvests from crops. So that is tree agate. Jade is super duper sacred and super duper pretty. It helps with peace of body, mind, and spirit. It also helps with changing fortunes for the better. Wonderful for achieving your big dreams and goals. And it helps with confidence, resourcefulness, grounds stress. So this has been a request tonight for sure. So this is good for grounding of stress, and also empowerment and prioritizing yourself when needed. It can be really hard to think about prioritizing ourselves when there's other things going on. And this is one of those stones that can help us with that balance. So that is jade. And labradorite aids with better sleep for certain. Also helps to hold a space for workplace harmony, and it helps to calm any kind of disputes that are brewing. Wonderful for research, study, and like fine attention to detail. So whether you're doing like an art project that involves a lot of fine detail, or if you're like working on your taxes this weekend, this can help with that like line by line attention and not overlooking things. Wonderful too for clairvoyance and enjoying travel. So clairvoyance is our spiritual sight. So if you enjoy visions when you dream, or if you see things when you meditate, labradorite can be a lovely choice. So that's labradorite. And let's also bring in peridot while we're here. Peridot helps us to break bad habits, and it's lovely for any kind of stomach issue, anything from IBS to Crohn's. I have celiac. This can be lovely. Also helpful for releasing guilt, anger, jealousy, and for really boosting those friendships that we have that really help us to be the best person we can be. This is like a good fidelity stone. So that is peridot. And I will come back for the rest of your requests. We've got most of them though. Maria, it's good to see you. Wishing you a wonderful weekend, and so looking forward to the lovely St. Patty's crystals. Oh, yes, absolutely. Let me know what I can put in the grid for you. For now, let me think of, I'll just grab something green. We have lots of green stones. Yep, all the green stones on the website are 20% off right now. That's like 10 different stones. So you don't need a coupon code or anything. Just go to learnreikiphiladelphia.com and click shop and it'll be there. But let's think of I know one. Let's bring in some zoisite. But let me know if there's seriously any other requests you have, Maria. But let's bring in zoisite. This can help with things like seasonal affective disorder, fertility, and just connecting with nature. Also really helpful for relieving negativity. It's like a great Friday kind of habit to like release the negativity. Also helps release apathy and sluggishness and helps you to power through things like if you have the long list of things to do and you just look at it and you go, I can't even begin to take a bite at that. And you end up putting things off and procrastinating. I tend to do that. This is a lovely stone to help prevent that and encourage you to like start taking some nibbles at that giant proverbial sandwich that is all the stuff you need to do.
Are you making noises over there, lady? Yeah, you making noises? Oh, that was a quick jump. Whoa. Don't fall down there. Don't fall down there, Hattie. Good job. Little Reiki kitty. Oh. Yeah, you bonking the microphone? Are you bonking the microphone? A little bit of early purrs. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are.
Good to see you, Maria. Something for dream workers, weird dreams, and fluorite and opal. Gotcha. So let's do fluorite. No, I'll leave those aside right now, but I will get to them. Hattie's just leading the grid today.
You just leading the... Are you leading? Are you leading? Are you? You want to tell everybody how much you love it here? Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good Hattie. Oh, you take your job very seriously.
I love it.
I feel bad talking over you.
Fluorite helps with general relaxation and also with being the eye of the storm. If everything is swirling around you that you don't have control over, this helps you to find peace and balance within yourself despite what's raging on around you. So it's good for living your life despite chaos. Wonderful too for new moms and newborns. So that is fluorite. Let's do, here we go. And something for weird dreams. Labradorite is there. What did we use in the last one for weird dreams? Let's use angelite. Angelite is very protective and it also helps us to connect with, as the name would suggest, our angels. It helps to enhance the experience of sound healing and it brings in a ton of protection. But it also helps us to feel connected to source. So that can help with some really freaky dreams. And let's see what else could work. Let's see. Michelle is looking for, you're going into a new position with new employees and you're looking to be able to work well as a new team. Ooh, definitely. The Dalmatian jasper, did I put that in? Yeah. The Dalmatian jasper is excellent for like clearing energy so you can kind of start off on that new foot. And for leadership skills is ruby. which is right here. Let's see what else there is. Labradorite too helps to hold a really good space for a workplace. Let's see. Let's go with some lapis. Yeah, let's go with lapis and picture jasper. So lapis is lovely for career advancement and improvement, but it's also really helpful for pretty much everything you're looking for. Honest, open communication and personal responsibility, living up to our commitments, all of the integrity types of things. Somebody's just wrapped around right now. It helps with disorganization too, and it's wonderful for vertigo, hearing loss, pain, and inflammation. But yeah, great for a lot of those things having to do with work. So I hope that that helps and brings some support. That's one I would give anyone for a workplace, this and labradorite. And picture jasper helps you to kind of see the potential in front of you. It gives you a lot of motivation and helps you to see the big picture. It's one that motivates in a way of like, I can't wait to try this brand new thing, this like wild out of left field thing. Helpful for physical health, helpful for the kidneys, but also to see a potential for good outcomes when you're dealing with new people, especially like moves abroad, new cultures, things like that too. Also helps with quitting smoking. So picture jasper, definitely one of like expansiveness and like, let's see what the future holds. What could we turn this into? Very expansive thinking. So I think that that could be really helpful for like hopefulness, but also like a practical side of it too. So I hope that that helps, and all the best as you work with new folks. Hope it's lots of new success. Creative Diva, lovely to see you again. We've got request and intention for finding peace, protection, focus, and energy to complete what needs to be done, and experiencing joy and favor. I love that. Joy will definitely bring in some fuchsite. Snowflake obsidian. Let's start with some fuchsite for joy. This brings in so much fun energy. It's like the perfect Friday stone. Fun for the sake of fun with no ulterior motives. This can help us with inner child work for sure, and also for just self-care. Helpful for sleep disturbances, spinal alignment, play, and definitely bringing this in. So that is fuchsite. Let's see. Put that here. Let's see how this particular grid turns out. Next, I'm going to bring in some black onyx. Oh, Shell Bell, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We've got black onyx here, helps with grounding fear and anxiety, helps with relieving self-doubt and boosting self-esteem. So this one offers tons of spiritual protection. The releasing self-doubt, bringing in self-esteem may also help you with like getting things done. So I hope that that does. We definitely have, let's see. And here. Snowflake obsidian helps with connection to inner balance, inner peace. It helps to calm overstimulation and release bad habits, limiting beliefs. Wonderful for releasing guilt as well and helping to soothe loneliness. This is one that helps with inner peace, serenity, hope after loss. It's a lovely one of inner balance. And it can also help clairaudience, which is the intuition we hear. So let's do snowflake obsidian here and here. For focus and energy, we have a lot of focus and energy stones in there, but somehow I feel like tiger eye might help. So tiger eye, this one helps with definitely very grounding. It gives a lot of strength, a lot of balance, a lot of courage, but it also helps with seeing the big picture and what all has to get done, so you can kind of take the best approach. It's a very entrepreneurial stone in that way, like having to think about how every little piece impacts everything else. This can help with getting stuff done more like in the order of operations kind of stuff. Helps too with protection against envy and jealousy and just spiritual protection, tons of it. And good for research and study too. So that is tiger eye. So I hope that that brings you some help. And I hope that that helps. It's really good to see you. I hope all is well. And oh, still not still, that was perfect. Oh, and it also helped you in other ways too. Awesome. I'm glad. Oh yeah, thank you for the reminder, Patty. Everybody hit that like button if you don't mind. Yeah, YouTube is still being a little bit funky. There's like 2 very different numbers for viewers in both of my screens. Let's see. Flower, you have 121 sprouting goji berry plants that need better weather. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you do. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Ninja4858, something for worry and being in the present moment. Being in the present moment, we have Herkimer Diamond here. So that will definitely help with being in the present moment. Let's see what else we have for worry. That should help. Let's see. I feel like these two are really helpful. So one is red jasper, which can really help with the root chakra. And that's where a lot of worry tends to come from. This is very balancing, and it helps with empowerment, with psychic and spiritual protection, and also with grounding. Wonderful for emotional support, especially for like long-term illnesses or long-term healing and recovery from an injury. Helpful for depression, fertility, and also to stand up for yourself, fight injustice, and even fight against things like bullying. So that is red jasper. So that can help with a lot of worry, in that it's like it brings you into your, like the root chakra being the place of fight or flight, fear and safety, that kind of stuff. Can be very helpful to harmonize all that. And also crazy lace agate. This brings tons of courage, but also tons of protection. It helps to bring a lot of balance and also a lot of confidence. So that can help you to feel less fearful and help you to kind of feel a little bit more secure. Helps too with the skin, eyes, speech. This is another one that helps to boost physical energy, and that's definitely been on the request today. Helps too with the heart center as well as the solar plexus, which is the center of self-identity and free will. And if you feel connected to spider, this is a great stone for you. So that is crazy lace agate. Okay. I hope that helps. We also have smoky quartz in there, which can be very helpful for relieving worry too. So Catherine, good to see you. Request for headache, creativity, positivity, patience, and a leprechaun to bring you a pot of gold. Hey, I want one of those too. Doesn't even have to be a leprechaun. It can come FedEx. That's fine. Either way, let's see. Positivity, patience. We'll do some embroiderite. Headache. Headache, patience. Let's do, I feel like for positivity, we're going to bring in yellow calcite. But first, let's bring in pink tourmaline. Lovely for headaches. Lovely for headaches. Also helpful for any kind of gynecologic issue whatsoever, from hormone imbalances to endometriosis and more. Wonderful for neuralgia, spinal cord injuries, muscle weakness, breaking down a negative self-image so we can kind of get to know ourselves and redefine ourselves in our own mind. Helpful too for mother-baby bonding right after birth. So that is pink tourmaline. For patience, dumortierite. In addition to patience, dumortierite is helpful for releasing frustration, resentment, and anger. Helpful for standing up for yourself when the time is right, of course, and helps with any situation that seems generally hopeless. Helps too with tidiness. If you tend towards disorganization, this can be a good one to start to curb that habit, or if you're doing some spring cleaning or organizing this weekend, dumortierite can help. Garnet also. Great for, and it's also good for nervous dogs. I know some of you have some nervous dogs, and if anyone is aware of their chart, if you're having any big Uranus transits, dumortierite's a good one to have. So that is dumortierite. For creativity, we've got amber. Oop, you're going to fall off the chair, lady. Okay. We've got amber, which helps depression, seasonal affective disorder. It helps to soften rigid beliefs and attitudes. Super packed for creativity and also for attracting lasting love. It helps with tooth pain and teething. It's been used for thousands of years for that. And it's wonderful at releasing negativity, emotional blocks. Helps bring a lot of luck, a lot of protection. And it's also supportive of mental illness or mental imbalance in any capacity. So we will bring in amber. It's fossilized tree sap. In ancient China, this was seen as courage. They were thought of as the teardrops of the tiger. And let's balance you out there. Okay, there you go. And yellow calcite definitely brings in the positivity, the optimism, a lot of happiness, and also a lot of self-confidence. This helps with breaking up any blockages to the solar plexus, which is our center of self-identity, free will, prioritizing our wants and desires in life, helping to release any feelings of a need for approval of others, and just wonderful for boundaries. Whether you're making new boundaries or working on like holding the boundaries, this can be a lovely stone and really powerful too. So let's do let's put one here and one there. So that is yellow calcite. And we have all the abundance stones in there. So may the pot of gold come your way. May the odds be ever in your favor. Thank you all so much. Oh, Keys allergies are already in high gear, but you have so many because you live in the woods. Yeah. And Renee had asked me to pick a stone intuitively for all of you. Two come to mind. Two come to mind. So the first one is sunstone. So this one, I'm actually wearing it on my right hand, a sunstone ring.
Oh, hello.
And Hattie is enjoying it, so you know it's a good call.
Yeah.
So sunstone helps with expanding our vision of our own potential in a grand scale, especially when it comes to like big plans for the future. It helps with luck and fame and recognition, being seen and celebrated for who you are and what you do. It also helps with protection against exploitation, especially around money manipulation. Helps with marketing yourself or your business or your venture. This is a stone that can take whatever advertising you might be doing and push it out there even farther. Wonderful too for bringing in lots of career opportunities, and it provides a lot of support around phobias. So that is sunstone. So we'll bring these in. And I love this one, and I know so many of you do too. This is a hand-carved bead. Yes, bead. This is where the rope or the string would go through, so you wouldn't even necessarily see that. But if you look kind of close, you'll see it's actually kind of a fish. Let me see if I have a paper I can put behind it. So if you look, you can see the scales of the fish there. You can see the eye and head of a fish right there. And it's like two fishes that are flowing into one another. That's the actual yin and yang. It's the balance of the two fish. Yin and yang aren't meant to just be static and balanced. Balance depicts movement. That's why you see in the yin and yang symbol there's like the eye of one in the height of the other kind of thing, and they balance in movement. So this is meant to harmonize yin and yang and the ultimate flow of energy. So let's go ahead and place this. Are you gonna fall down? You are. There you go. Love it. Thank you for that, Renee. Always loving you some rose quartz. We've got rose quartz in there. We've got room for more. So as we mentioned before, rose quartz, I love it for folks that are opening up to seeing themselves as lovable, being deserving of love and worthy of good things. So I love working with rose quartz. Let's balance out that angelite with it. There we go. It's looking better already. And let me just quickly vibe up there and see. Oh, awesome. Yeah, this was a gift from my jeweler friend too. So I'm going to go up to Key and Patty and Key and Chris's request to see what I skipped. Make sure I got them all. Kunzite. Kunzite. Zebra jasper. Kunzite, zebra jasper, septarian, and we got zoisite in there. Cool. And let me get the ones from Chris. It's rhodonite in there. It is sapphire. Super 7. And celestite. Okay. So let's start with celestite. Lovely for connecting with our angels. Let me just adjust there. Lovely for connecting with our angels and our guides, and also for helping with spiritual discernment. Helps too with connection with our spirit body, which can fundamentally shift our experience of pain. So that is celestite. Septarian helps with muscle spasms and with healing like skin wounds and lesions. Lovely for shadow work. That's when we take a deep, honest look at ourselves and see how we might be getting in our own way, or what types of patterns or habits or behaviors do we have that maybe we don't even notice that we're not a fan of, that we want to shift. This helps us to even get vulnerable when needed in that journey and to make those changes. Lovely for emotional maturity. So that is septarian. So we'll bring those in there and there. Zebra jasper is really helpful for like when you have stress that is just overwhelming. This can help you to stand up for yourself and advocate for your needs despite that overwhelm. Also helps with bone disorders and breaking through apathy. It's very empowering, wonderful for taking initiative. And it's just a great, like, I'm so overwhelmed and stuck in a rut. It helps to break through that. Also thought to help with just empowering in general. So let's go ahead and put this here. And let's see this here, that there. So that is zebra jasper. Super 7 is a powerhouse when it comes to intuition, no matter how you connect an intuition. It's all the clairs, clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience. It helps too with strengthening your energy field or aura, and it's wonderful for inner peace, harmony, healing the past and healing past lives, including karmic factors. Lovely for healing the earth and the ecology too. Also helpful for the making your larger goals, dreams, and ideas a reality. Really helps you to continue moving in the right direction. So that is Super 7. Sapphire is highly angelic. This is one that can help you to connect with your angels, your guides, and it's so powerful you can also use it to help you with mediumship and channeling. If you do that kind of work for other people, this can even help you find the best words to use to describe your impressions to your querent. Helpful too for the thyroid, eyes, ears, for dementia, those impacted directly with a, like the individual impacted or everyone else impacted by those who love and care about and care for the individual. Helping too with speedy justice and envisioning a good outcome in times of change. So that is sapphire. And pink kunzite is the energy of compassion. I always feel so close to the Kuan Yin when I hold this. This is a stone of compassion, not just for yourself and not just for others rather, but also for yourself. And it helps to heal your heart after any kind of heartache so that you can open your heart to love again. And it also helps to attract love, like commitment-based love. Helpful too for hormones, including puberty, as well as chemical sensitivities and mild allergies. Wonderful for neuralgia and for new moms and sleepless babies. So that is pink kunzite. There we go. And we had some opal. Opal helps with protection. This is sacred to the shaman in that whenever they're doing their spiritual work, they won't be noticed or seen by anything that would cause them harm. It's also thought to attract good things to you. So that is opal. And last but not least, we have golden healer. This was requested by Chris. And still working with it to get my own groove with it, but let's go with Nope. Let's see. Just looking up someone else's feelings on this. Bear with me just a moment. And this is from The Crystal Healer, Volume 2 by Philip Permut. And this is Golden Healer. Helps the energy to flow through the meridians and chakras. It also helps boost the immune system. Helps repair skin damage, including minor burns and cuts. Great for self-healing, strengthening the aura, removing unhealthy blocks, making good lifestyle changes, releasing fear, self-judgmental thoughts, and good for helping you to feel like, if you're somebody who feels like, oh, no place is for me, this is one that reminds you like, yes, it is. Also helps with cutting cords to the past, clears, reboots your energy field, and heals rooms holding traumatic energy. Also balances yin and yang. So I'm going to bring a couple of these in. Let's see. Let's see about that. So now I'm just going to balance this out, and we are going to get ready to get into the healing. Actually, just going to go ahead and bring a piece here, bring a piece here. Thank you, Chris, Korakar, and Vincent for these beautiful golden healers. Awesome. So I'm going to get into that part of the night where oh, hey, it's Allie. Good to see y'all. Oh, awesome. Already starting with the good stuff. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead, describe what Reiki is, a little bit of how it works, and then we're going to slide into the healing. So you know what to do. Go ahead, think of all the things you're grateful for. Then go ahead, hit that like button if you haven't already, and head into the chat and go ahead and enter anything that you're grateful for. Anything at all. Anything that you're comfortable sharing in such a public forum anyway. And after this brief explanation, we're going to get into the Reiki. So thank you everyone so much for being here. As I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and welcome to Community Distance Reiki. So if you want to know more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com for the next couple of days. Today is the 15th of March and through the 19th of March 2024. All green stones in the shop are 20% off. No code needed. Just head over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email newsletter. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become a catch-all term for energy healing in the West. Specifically, I work with Usui Reiki. This was created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan during a time where teaching anything that even could be misattributed to religion had some really strict consequences. So this is in particular a very spiritual technique, but also incredibly secular. And that's why we love it in the West so much. To understand the concept of energy at the foundation of this system, we're best to look at Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything is seen as being interconnected. And that spirit, however you define it in this case, supplies this beautiful soul-affirming energy that supports us on every level, body, mind, and spirit, to find greater healing and balance and resilience moment to moment. Even if we're not aware of it, this energy is flowing through us and everyone else all the time. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy that's already a part of all of us and direct more of it to you, wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. During the session, you may feel some physical sensations. You may have some emotions rise up or release. You may also get some clarity on some things that have been difficult, or you'll be able to, think things through a little better. You may also get some intuition, some sort of deep clarity or awareness. You may also have a deep healing nap. But one thing's for sure, the only thing you need to do to receive this energy is to just be open to it. And by being here, you already are. So there's nothing else you need to do. I generally encourage you to find a nice, comfy place to sit or lay down, whatever feels better. I invite you to close your eyes, but you don't have to like sit in a meditative place. You definitely don't have to focus on anything. You don't need to keep your mind quiet or silent. The Reiki will do the work and it will meet you exactly where you are. If you'd like to use this time to get some stretches in, to journal, throw some cards down for yourself, to create some art or some music, there's no wrong way to enjoy this time. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. If you'd like to deepen your session, or if you get distracted, just take a deep breath in and out and it'll bring you right back into the session. For 25 minutes, I will send this healing to you. And during that time, I will turn the lights down. You'll notice that they move slowly and gently through several different colors. At no point will it flash or strobe. And I'll turn the music up. If you like the music that you hear, definitely check out our musical creator. She's linked at the bottom of the description. Additionally, thank you to everyone who has supported the channel in any way. That allows us to do things like pay an actual musician to create music that we can, play on a live stream, and it's lovely. So thank you. Also, during this 25 minutes, feel free to just chill, hang out, or enjoy as you want to. Know that if you are here live, you'll feel the energy, and also Reiki is not limited to my human limitations. I can only be in one place at one time. Reiki is everywhere all the time. So whenever you're watching this video, the energy will be with you too. If you're here live and you feel like another day you need some Reiki, but I'm not live, check out our past healing live stream playlist, or just hit live and pick any past stream. You will enjoy it, I promise, and the energy will be there to greet you. So during the session, you know what to do, not very much or anything that you like. At the end of the 25-minute session, you'll hear my voice come back in. I'll invite you to take a few breaths, come back to your body, and at that time, I'll be able to answer any questions or hear any experiences that you may have had. And then we'll head on out for the evening. I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same times every darn week. Next stream will be Sunday at 8 p.m. East Coast US time, but you're always welcome to look in the description. That's my current stream schedule. And you can also subscribe with your notifications on so that you don't miss an opportunity. So let's go head over, take a better look at the grid, and get into the healing. Ooh, pretty. I have an extra piece of polychrome. Ooh, that looks pretty. Well done, everyone. Absolutely love it. Let's see if I can't center this just a little bit better. Oh, look at that, I can. Awesome. So everybody go ahead, enjoy your session, and I will see you all in about 25 minutes. Take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back. Let Hattie's purrs bring you back. What a good girl. Thank you so much for being here. Hattie couldn't wait to purr into the microphone. If you have any questions or anything to share, go ahead and use the chat. You're welcome, T. Oh, you're welcome, Catherine. I hope your headache is better, and I hope you have a great weekend, too. Happy St. Patty's Day. I'll be here on Sunday.
Yeah. And Hattie will, too.
I love all of the gratitudes, and I'm just so grateful for all of you. The support that you show each other, the encouragement you show each other, it makes this so worth doing. Thank you. Oh, Shell Bell, absolutely, you're so welcome. It's always a pleasure to see you here. And I hope you have a beautiful weekend ahead. Yeah, I'll be doing a little bit of a celebration on St. Patrick's Day. I have a friend coming over, I'll cook, and it'll be fun. We're going to do like a brunch, so it's also just nice to kind of embrace spring a little bit.
Yeah, sleeping with the windows open. It's a good time. Yeah.
So thank you everyone so much for all of your love and support. It means the world. I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close with an abundance of gratitude. Oh, Michelle, you are so welcome. It's wonderful to have you here. So everybody have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you soon. Take care and bye for now.